take all of it. If your man says you're not allowed to post, you're not allowed to post. Get the fuck up out of here.
All right, we're opening that up with Phoenix Calida just looking at the thumbnail.
Yeah.
This is the Phoenix Calida respond to the thumbnail.
Nigga, it's gonna be stupid.
I don't know.
It's gonna be stupid.
I have it on strong authority that we are gonna get some good game here.
Really?
About male bashing, which I personally find to be a pretty big problem. All right, are you afraid of it? It's only 56 seconds. This should be easy.
All right, let's go.
So one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of times...
Uh-oh. Why are her decibels so low? Let's bring her up a bit.
So one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of times content that requires or encourages speculation, encourages an honest assessment of oneself.
All right, now, this is where I notice homegrown intellectualism. Like, something that bugs me is when people say, you're using big words. And it's like, I'm trying to use the most accurate words. Like, the more words you know, the less words you have to use to say a clean sentence. And then also, I come from a hip-hop background. You wanted a bigger vocabulary, you could write better raps in my teen years.
Yeah.
And also, the homegrown intellectualism, they're just pretty sure a word sounds a certain way, so they say it. Let's hear her say this again. Ready?
I usually don't get noticed is that a lot of times content that requires or encourages speculation, encourages speculation,
What the fuck does she think she's saying?
Started from the beginning. I can't. What?
Yeah.
You said it wasn't gonna be stupid.
Yeah, I guess let me introduce this. Shezarad. These fucking Hotep names, they're always fucking...
Is it Sherazade?
Chevy Caprice, whatever.
Wait, is it supposed to be Sherazade?
I think so. That's probably what... Oh, is that like some Egyptian god?
No, Sherazade was the main character in the story of the Arabian Nights. Wait, do you know the story of the Arabian Nights?
Of course not.
So, all right, so the Arabian Nights is a collection of stories that are supposed to last for 1,001 nights. And the premise behind this collection of stories is that there was this sultan who his wife like cheated on him, so he like lost his mind, killed her, and then he kept marrying new women, but he would marry them to have sex with them and then kill them the next day because he was afraid he was going to get cheated on again, basically. So this whole thing is like a cuck thing to start with. But so he was killing his wife every morning because killing a new wife every morning because he thought he was going to get cheated on. The last wife he got was Sherazade, and her like her plan to not be killed in the morning like everybody else was to tell him a story. And she was like, I'm glad you like that story, but I have an even better one, but I won't be here tomorrow to tell you. And he was like, oh. So he didn't kill her, and he's like, tell me the story. And she kept doing that for 1,001 nights, and he fell in love with her. And then she was queen, and it was like this whole thing. But so like that's who Sherazade was a storyteller who was keeping herself alive by telling stories. So there's something inherently disrespectful about using Sherazade's name in this context.
Would you cut off her ear if you don't like her face?
Only if I was in a land in a faraway place.
Jesus Christ. All right, so let's start over Chevy Caprice for Phoenix here.
So one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of times content that requires or encourages speculation,
I'm really wondering if she meant introspection. Because she just
honestly,
said speculation.
Why
would content... I do not
well,
want
maybe she means like, well, what we kind of were doing with the last video where some women complain too much. Well, what do you mean by complain? Like, do I have to speculate what complain means? But I don't know if she's smart enough to make that. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. You want to see where she goes with this? Because the last thing I want anyone to do after they play my shit is start speculating. I want you to know things.
that requires or encourages speculation, encourages an honest assessment of oneself. I usually don't get any feedback from the women. Like,
okay, no, she meant introspection.
But went with, again, homegrown intellectualism, as FD says.
What?
And when she does, and she notices that in her content that is targeted to entertain black men, not a lot of women respond to her content that just shits on women in the same way the black men in her audience do.
Really?
At least, well, I'm speculating.
Speculation encourages an honest assessment of oneself. I usually don't get any feedback from the women, like almost never.
What if it's
Probably-
so amazing that they took it and they didn't give you feedback because they went and applied it to their lives immediately?
I don't understand what she was trying to say.
Speculation, and that's what I'm doing.
What?
Damn it.
I really think she meant introspection.
Again, she's saying shit so stupid that my male gaze has been thwarted. Maybe this is actually third wave feminism.
This is actually
This could be the third wave. I like 1992. You do as well. Right? Clarissa Explains It All was third wave for kids. You think about it.
No,
Get that Phoenix
no.
Calida brain cooking.
No.
No, yeah. Well, it's a sentence I said. You can't unhear it.
Now, of course, if you go on posts where you're male bashing, you're saying men don't do this, they don't do that, they need to pay, they need to X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. That
Why not specific? Why is it this, that, X, Y, Z, and D?
Because it's not speculation.
No, it's a self-assessment. Got it. I'm learning.
they don't do this, they don't do that, they need to pay, they need to X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. That's where I see all the women. But usually, if it's just like, women, actually, we're doing this wrong, or we're kind of messing ourselves up, we need to
And
stop.
then what
Who
is
the
this
fuck is we, nigga? Oh, no. There is no royal we here, okay?
Wait, just all women are doing the same thing, or all black women, or all dark-skinned black women, or all fat black women, or all black women that a single father is out there? Like, we keep saying single mothers as if a father isn't there.
Like, at this point, they talk about, like, black men and black women the way white people talk about, like, I don't date black people. Like, really? Because you think, like, Gabourey Sidibe and Halle Berry look the same? Like, that's why you don't date black people? All right,
Twins.
fine. Twins, even. Like, all
Yeah.
right, fine.
Like, when Halle won that Golden Statue Award, so did Gabourey.
So did she.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why they didn't give it to Angela Bassett. They were like, you got it.
Yeah, well, because Angela Bassett looks like Lizzo, obviously. Like, I mean,
Same.
they have to show their IDs when they go in because everyone thinks they're the same person.
Yeah, you saw how Stella got her Ramstein back. We all saw it. Du hast. Du hast me.
Stops going around. Silence. Total silence. And then every so often, if I see a woman, she might like send an insult. And then in a rare occasion, I may actually see a woman who agrees. But usually these kinds of topics or topics in general that just inspire self-reflection, I just don't see the women. I don't really know.
Now
So
it's
you
reflection.
meant introspection, you fucking clown. At least get your words together.
Requires or encourages speculation,
It's fun.
Speculation, introspection, same thing. Same thing.
Yeah. Because it's all a situation of our creation in this nation. And other such things that a boomer would say in an after-school program.
No.